president could do whatever he wants, and the courts have no say. He doesn't understand the checks and balances in the system. I've told you many times, folks, putting a businessman, especially a dim-witted businessman like Donald Trump, in charge of the country was a bad idea, and still is a bad idea. We're discovering this each and every day as his administration rolls on, because he believes he should be able to run the country just as he did his company. I'm in charge. I'm the boss. Whatever I say goes. And if you don't like it, hit the road. If you don't like it, you're fired. There's the door. No severance pay. And now he's discovering, well, no, there's checks and balances. There's a thing called Congress. There's a thing called the judicial system. And there are checks and balances. He is not a dictator. He is not the CEO or president of a company. He is now president of the United States. And it's completely different. And he doesn't like that. That's why he wants to have these edicts. He wants to have these statements where, hey, this is what I say. Let it be said. Let it be done. Like a what? Like a dictator. That is why he likes Vladimir Putin so much. Because he likes how he rolls. What he says goes. Vladimir Putin got his puppet Medvedev, who was the president before him, because they had term limits and Putin served his 2 terms. He got him to get rid of the term limits so he could run again. And he could be president for life, or virtual dictator of Russia. And he likes the way he rolls. He likes the way he rules. And that leads into why he's always attacking the media, too. Because the media is there as a freedom of press. That was very important in the Constitution. Freedom of press. People debate what's the most important. Gun right people say right to bear arms. Freedom of speech. Freedom of religion. Freedom of press. Incredibly important, folks. Without the freedom of press, once again, like in Russia and many other countries where the press is mainly controlled by the government, you have no checks and balances. You have nobody holding the politicians' feet to the fire. You have no access to an alternative line except the line coming out of the government. That's the only reality you really know without the press. When the press dies, or the government takes control of it, or they disenfranchise it from the public by demonizing it, democracy dies. It's as clear and plain as that. Democracy will die without the press, a free press. Now, do you have to check the press? Yes. Unfortunately, we have many outlets for the press. Television, left, right, radio, you're listening now, the internet. So we have many sources to check our sources, and you have to do your homework. You can't just swallow anything that comes out of the press either. But we have enough out there that we could find the truth, and that's our goal on the show, to find the truth and pursue it. But he wants to kill that. He demonizes the press. Very dishonest people, the most dishonest people, they're worse than Hillary Clinton. If you could believe it, somebody else could be worse than Hillary Clinton. They're so dishonest, you can't believe them. He tries to implant that in the mind of the public because he knows they will call him out when he and his people in his administration are lying. And we're going to discover some more lies this week that he and his administration have put out. But he doesn't want you to know those lies. So he demonizes the press. Something another guy did. Who was it? Had a funny little mustache underneath his nose, and hair kind of, patted down to the side. Wasn't the cotton candy orange hair like Donald Trump had. It's some guy in Germany, right? I can't put my finger on it, but we'll get to him later on.